You've entered the Houston Running Zone, the ultimate podcast for runners in the Houston area, featuring the everyday runners who inspire us, clubs, gear, races, and runcations. Houston, we've got the runs.
All right, today in the zone, I have a couple of legacy runners. They've done hundreds of runners individually and, of course, in between them. And they've started a brand new running company bringing big city races to small towns. I want to make sure I get that tagline correct. I got Willie Fermo and Mad Mike. Welcome, dudes.
Hey, guys. Glad to be here today.
What's up, brother?
Now, first of all, Mad Mike, I love it. Love the name. Of course, Willie, and we had Jeremy, your brother, on as well. So three brothers running company. Is that correct?
Bros. Make sure you three bros.
Three bros. See, I always get running and racing. I'm getting three bros. So you guys get wear the hat backwards for the bros. All right.
Yeah, bros.
Maybe do like a wrestling thing. Tag team with three.
That might be in the works, Keith. Yeah, that's right, brother. Can't give too much away.
Well, I mean, I like the swag and the gear. That's cool, but there's so much you can do. Like three bros and do like a boy band photo shoot. That'd be hilarious. Things like that.
It's interesting you say that because I did bring that up. I was like, yeah, we're kind of going through that like boy band model because I feel like there's someone for everyone with like our three bros. So
okay, yeah.
Maybe in the future we'll try to do that. Maybe like a little Backstreet Boys, all white.
No, we're gonna do Wham! Make It Big with the cover with the two of them, but it's gonna be the three of us.
Nice. 80s, 90s are back.
Yes.
Well, you guys are definitely accomplished runners. Just want to kind of get a little bit of a brief bio before we kind of go into some of the awesome stuff you guys are doing with your new company. Willie, you just paced kind of the tail end. Was it the 5:56 with Hung on in the Houston Marathon?
Yeah, I paced with Hung, and that was interesting because I have paced at different I guess speeds before. I think the fastest was like a 4:30 pace for the Woodlands, and then I think my slowest was 5:30. But to be at the tail end, that was a whole interesting experience because I think it's like a 13:30 pace to finish.
I'm glad you didn't even know the pace.
Not quite. And I had to kind of like get adjusted to kind of get to that pace because it's different than what I normally run.
Yeah. And I saw you with Hung, and I love the people being 5 and 6 hours. Those are my people right there. Mm-hmm. And they're the ones that need like the mental. They're more mental than you need physical, I believe. Did you get any like people? I'm not calling people out. You get people like emotionally done, and you had to push them up, or they just wanted to run away from Hung. What was the thing there?
No, I actually love it because I'm like you. I feel like, regardless your time, as long as you finish a marathon, you're a marathoner. It's interesting because at that tail end, people don't really want to see us. Every time they see us, they're kind of like have like this little dread on their faces. And then they start asking us, hey, what's the time cutoffs and all this? And Hung gave me a very important kind of thing to tell these runners, like, never say anything negative. Always be positive because the negativity is in their heads. So we want them to think positive. Don't think about like, hey, they're not going to make this 6-hour cutoff. Just make them get to that finish. And I'm glad to see like a lot of people were able to do that. And I contribute that to me and Hung, because like we're just kind of pushing them. And it was nice to see like a couple of the runners come up to us and thank us and hug us. And they're like, thank you guys for helping us get to that finish.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's a great way to get back. And of course, Hung has done everything. He's done like a 2:10, a 2:30 for the half. He's done 5. He's done all sorts of things. He probably had enough fireball to preserve the entire course.
Oh man. Yeah. He had me take a fireball. I think it was like at the halfway point, mile 13. I only did one because I don't think I could keep doing. He kept doing that at certain other points of the race, but my stomach can't tolerate that much liquor during a race.
Well, I appreciate you giving back on hundreds of races. I want to talk with Mad Mike. Madness. Mike Moss is, I believe, your formal name, or Michael.
Yes. No, Michael. My mother doesn't even call me that. So,
well, when you're in trouble, so you've done, what you said, 240 some races.
240 races, 16 full marathons, 31 half marathons, and 24 10Ks. And then there's all kind of weird distances, 25Ks and different things. And then over 150 5Ks alone.
Goodness gracious. Wow. Well, I like that you guys are, starting your new company, and obviously, what runners want, because you guys are runners, which is pretty cool. And you're keeping the pulse because you guys are still doing races as you go. So what made you guys decide to say, wow, it would be really stressful is if we start our own running company?
Let's go with Mike. You kind of take that.
Well, we saw the need in our area because there's not a whole lot because of city ordinances and mismanagement of different events that we had in the Golden Triangle area, that we saw the need, and we said, if not us, who? If not us, if not now, when? That was kind of our philosophy with this. And we just took it and ran with it, because if we don't do this, it's going to go away.
Yeah. And I know, I've seen articles and things like that, but a lot of times you have to kind of PR with the certain individuals or politicians or whatever. So you guys are starting in Orange, Texas. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's
and you guys are kind of doing, like, are all the races going to be like a theme, or are you just kind of playing it by ear, see what people are into? Because it's kind of like a rock and roll, but there's a serious component as well. Kind of explain to me your first race coming up.
Yeah. We do want to make you not only big city races, but like some kind of like unique kind of spin. So Mike has like this thought for something more wrestling inspired, which hopefully we can kind of develop. But the reason for making this a rock and roll themed is because it's a legacy race to a friend of ours who is battling brain cancer, and he loves music. And I was like, what better way to represent him than have like this as a musical theme race? So that kind of gave us that inspiration, because we want this race to not only be about bringing awareness to brain cancer, but also to celebrate him.
Wow. Awesome. And so, obviously you're kind of putting a positive spin, just like y'all's pacing.
Oh yeah.
So are you kind of doing, is it going to be like a wrestling theme, like shirt, or more of a rock shirt, or, are the awards, mullet wigs? What sell me on it. I'm here.
Well, I think with our race, we're going. It's a legacy race, and we're going to bring it back every year, and that's the way we've been selling it. That
nice.
Our recipient, he was, before brain cancer affected him, he played guitar. He loved rock music, both Christian rock and regular secular rock. So when we go over there and interview him, and we're going to be dropping more content on him leading up to the race. And I mean, if you don't have a heart, you have to not have a heart to not like this man, Shannon. He's the real deal, brother. He's just an awesome person. And we love talking to him, because he hasn't let his brain cancer beat him in 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I think you mentioned about the shirt. We do want our shirts, because since it is a musical theme race, we want it to be, let's say, something you would get like at a rock concert. So the design on that shirt is make it look like a rock band, like rock concert shirt. And also in the back, it's going to, for our sponsors, it's going to look like, I guess, what would I say, Mike?
Like if you've ever been to a rock concert, like it has all the tour dates and everything, all of our sponsors are going to be like that on the back.
Nice.
So he's really into that, and we just kind of had that idea, and we're gonna rock it out May 14th in Orange, Texas. Come see us.
Okay, cool. Well, let me tell my friend, and I've had him on, and he made headlines with his brain cancer awareness, pushing the stroller, and he was the winner of the Gusher, I guess, been about 8 years ago now.
Leon.
Yeah. So we'll tag him, invite him, and good guy.
Yeah, would definitely love to have him there. Because I know he's been battling it, and I actually saw him in Austin. I didn't get a chance to talk to him about the race, because I think I was like, we were so busy with stuff. But yeah, that's a great idea to kind of contact him to tell him about a race, and hopefully he could come down and support us.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hop, skip, and a jump from Austin, let alone here in Houston. So you guys you're doing everything right, the swag right. What else makes a good race, or what else? I mean, and sometimes you can't implement it right away. I get it because you can only do so much right away. But what else do you guys feel makes a good race?
I think a good route, because we're very meticulous about how like the route looks like. How the route looks like. Great, like let's say even pack up pickup has to be very well done, and we want a great post race party, something afterwards that they're going to have like something good to eat, something to enjoy after the race, after they finish that medal.
I know you guys are kind of focusing more as far as if we can do business locally, then we kind of win. So you guys are looking at shirts locally and medals locally. And it may not all work out, of course, but as long as you guys are kind of doing it locally, I think that's a big win. You're showing some of the let's do like medals and awards. What are you kind of looking at for there?
Okay. They have a thing for it's called OCRC, and it's for special needs folks. And they're going to do all of our overall winter awards. And we toured the place. We have content on it. You'll be seeing it on our YouTube. And we saw that place, and we met a guy who said his name was Jeremy the Legend, and Jeremy interviewed him. And hopefully he's going to be at our race because he was just awesome. And, getting folks like that in the Orange area to help out, I think is great, because we're all about inclusivity and everybody comes. If you want to walk this race, you got a 3-hour limit. Come walk it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's great. And so they're going to see your overall awards. What are you guys thinking? Like a sneak peek. You don't have to give it all away, but
yeah, we're having. I want something that they could kind of like hold above their head. I don't know, to kind of give you an idea for the overalls. So like Mike said, we are using OCRC. They're a local company who does like awards, and we're using them for our overall awards. And they do hire special needs people to help them with some of their awards. So I was very impressed like with what they were doing, and I want to incorporate them into our race. So that's how we're doing it, by using them for our overall awards.
Oh man, it's super awesome. And I like we say where you can hold above your head, something you can be proud of. Yeah, not like, oh, here's a paperweight or socks, or here's a paper clip that's magnetic, things like that. Now, eventually you guys are going to have to do the wrestling belts as an overall, whether you're doing a series or like when you guys, something but the wrestling belt, I've seen that at expos, not racing expos, but like, I guess like swag type expos. I forget what they're called, but I've seen those events. Like, I think that would be cool. Like, someone that's the fastest of so many races or a series of races, or if you have a wrestling theme race, I think that's going to be hot. Just saying, putting it out there. What do you think?
Well, I'm kind of a nut. When I got to 200 races, I got a guy in Scotland to make me a belt, and I've brought it to some races like the Bud Heat Wave. That was Macho Man after the race.
That was you? Oh,
that was me.
It's been a couple years.
Up. Yes. I was all gimmicked up. I had the Rocky shorts and everything. And then my brothers were with me. We won for the costume contest. We were the craziest fools out there.
Okay. So I missed this year. Yeah. I used to be part of the committee there, but yeah, still good guys and definitely support the race. Okay. So I did see photos, but you guys have done that race before. Obviously.
Oh yeah.
No, to say.
Yeah. We even reached out to him to like kind of get advice before we even started on this venture. So, great person. They hold great races, so we're like, oh, you need to go after them because I like how he runs everything, and we want to kind of incorporate some of the stuff he does to our races.
Yeah. So how are you guys getting the word out? Obviously, the YouTube channel is awesome, and I did see the OCRC. What's the acronym there? Is it OCRC?
OCRC. I forget what it stands for, but it's special needs folks. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So I saw that video, and obviously you subscribe to your channel. I'll put the links up there as well. So you have that, and of course, let's give it up to the Goku Jeremy. He's kind of promoting to get more subscribers there. But are you guys doing anything else to kind of get the word out, like or maybe like a kickoff party at the On the Run Beaumont, or different places on Orange? How are you guys getting the word out besides this really awesome podcast too? By the way,
yeah.
Yeah, we're thankful for you to have us on this podcast.
Oh yeah,
but right now it's nice because like we been going to local businesses and telling them about that. We do have like ideas to like we need to get on like getting the printed material and putting like signs up. But right now it's interesting because we just announced the race like it was like last Friday, right?
Yeah,
and we already got pretty significant signups, and everything's got kind of going organic. People have been sharing some of our content, so I think when we actually do more, I guess, let's say paid advertising kind of stuff, we're going to get a little bit more going in. But right now, everything's been like kind of organic, just people like sharing and kind of telling other people. So a lot of word of mouth kind of right now.
Yeah.
But we need to
you guys have been part of GTS as well. But yeah, I think On the Run would love to have you guys out. Just hey, it's a 3 Bros social.
Yeah. You're giving us like good ideas.
We've also talked about going on local media, Channel 6, Channel 12, and into Louisiana, because that's an untapped market over there. There's not much, because I'm originally from Louisiana.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, and we do have like an article. Hopefully it'll come out next week in the local newspaper, kind of telling people about our race and our company too. So excited about that. Just kind of waiting to when it drops. We'll let you know too. So hopefully it's a good article. You never know what people could write about us. They're like, oh, these guys.
As long as they look it up and it gets the word out. There's people like me who see a negative article. I'm gonna do the exact opposite. So.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully it's not negative though.
You are in the Houston running zone. We've got the runs.
But your YouTube channel, it's kind of like a vlog. Like, this is all the stuff that we're going through. We got to have to meet with this permitting agent. And we're obviously the fun stuff is, the awards, of course, but like, there's so much to it. Is there anything that you're like, this may put us over the edge, we may not be able to do it? Was there any like giant challenges that you guys have faced so far? Not putting it out there, but so far of anything that's been like, oh gosh, this is bad.
Without giving too much away, we've been on top of one of the buildings over there in Orange, and it's really high up. And we are talking a little over 100 years old crawl spaces and different things, and it will be in a video. I can't give away too much. Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, that was like, I guess, more about like the kind of some of the adventures that we've been kind of dealing with. But like business-wise, I think how much money it takes to start something like this, and also time. Like I think people aren't aware about the sweat equity that's involved, because things like this just kind of happen. Like this is like a couple of point clicks and you do this, but there's a lot of people you have to talk to, a lot of things that you have to account for. Like let's kind of like insurance is like almost like $1,000, and let's say we have to like insurance and then we have to like, where's all the trash going to go to? Can we just pick it up and take it home? No, we have to kind of like rent like a huge garbage bin for all that trash, right?
Oh my goodness.
And then let's say EMS, because like in case I don't want anything to happen, but we want some kind of like emergency vehicle. So there's a lot of these additional costs and that's not even considering all like the other costs, like the expected costs, like for metals and shirts, and trying to figure out, hey, what's the number that we think that we're going to get, or how much should we order right now? So there's a lot of challenges.
There's a lot to it.
But I was like telling the guys, like when we set up an Indiegogo to kind of help because right now we're kind of doing all like the investing in it and ourselves. It's all on us. But we set up an Indiegogo fund, and I was telling the guys, I just need one person to like support us, be willing to support us. Because if there's like one person who's willing to support us, then they believe what we're doing. And it's awesome to kind of like announce that we have like maybe 20% of our goal kind of reached.
So excellent.
Regardless, if we get that goal, we're going to make this race happen.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's just a nice little bonus for you guys.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot going on. And let's kind of go back to the actual race itself, because you guys know what's good, what's bad, and everyone has their different opinions. But of all the hundreds of races you guys have done, what are some of the pet peeves you're like, yeah, this is bad? What are some of the race pet peeves? That way you guys aren't going to do it, obviously, but think of some fun ones.
You can see our faces.
We both have one in mind. It was about 10 years ago.
Let's not name any races. We're just
no.
Let's name some of your pet peeves, Mike.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
They're gonna complain to me anyways. I just delete the emails.
Okay. So about 10 years ago, we did this race. I'm not going to say where it is or anything, but it was a half marathon. And I knew the race director, and I begged and pleaded with the race director, look at the weather. It's going to be bad. We got to mile 8 and the heavens opened up. We finished in water this deep, ankle deep. But no, this person didn't want to move it to Sunday instead of Saturday.
Yeah, well, that's hard with weather because there's a lot. Yeah, so that is a rough one. There's a no win on that one.
For me, it would be to have especially if you do, let's say, a marathon, to have no volunteers or like an empty water stop or something like that. Ooh. I've encountered that at a race. I was like, oh, there's no volunteers to hand out water. They just kind of left. What happened here? I still have 3 more miles to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good segue because I'm thinking volunteers. A lot of times, they need community service hours, or they, there's a lot of different ways for people to volunteer. A lot of companies are like, come volunteer, get back to the community, and there's no incentive. Mm-hmm. Or are you guys kind of going more to the, hey, it's great for kids that want to need the hours? Is it more of an awareness for certain causes or companies, or what are you guys thinking for volunteers? And of course, people obviously just love to volunteer, especially runners that love to give back. But what are you guys thinking for volunteers?
One thing we've noticed, our race being in the old downtown district, we've already spoken to one of the churches down there in downtown Orange, and they're very excited. So if they can't, possibly participate, they might come and volunteer and help out because their congregation is maybe, say, older. And we're going to talk to several of the churches, of course, the schools over there in Orange, and just talk to everybody and try to get everybody excited.
Yeah. Okay. I do notice the quality of volunteers kind of is dependent, because you can never tell. If you say, hey, can you come out and volunteer? I feel like there's a high chance that the person is probably not going to show up, because what's their incentive? So yeah. It's good. Sometimes these races, they have free shirts, or you see the Houston Marathon, they always give the volunteers nice swag. So I'm trying to think of a way to give our volunteers some kind of incentive to want to volunteer. I talked to, if you watch one of the recent videos with on YouTube, we talked to Steve Boone, and they gave us a kind of great kind of tip. Hey, reach out to some of these organizations and say, I'll donate $100 if you could bring me 10 volunteers for our run. And they'll only get the $100 if they actually bring out the volunteers. Whereas if you say, hey, come out to volunteer, there's probably a high probability that not a lot of them are going to come show up. Let's say it's early and it's oh, I'm not going to show up. But if you give them some kind of incentive, volunteers are more likely to kind of work for you.
That's cool. That'll be some good incentives for you guys to think. Oh, what's
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if we're gonna pay people, but we'll see what will work. We need volunteers though. Yeah, a lot to run this race.
I remember Jeremy thinking hey, let me kind of add a cheer station type thing, or in addition to, rock music. That's right. You guys are gonna. Oh man.
Yeah. We might have that in the can too. We might have some musicians and so forth playing afterwards. We're trying to get that. We just want people to come out and have fun. That's the main thing.
All right, cool. And so with local, I don't know, many local restaurants, local breweries, anything like that you guys can reach out to. That always, I like the local stuff. I've been there where there's the standard fare and the standard cans of beverages, whether you want to do beer or not. But yeah, if it's a local company, that's a major. It's just, it creates, I don't know, maybe makes it more homey. That's a bad word, isn't it? But you know what I mean.
No, exactly. That's what we want. Hopefully the local businesses kind of see what we're doing. Not to bash on other races, but I don't see value of having just a name on the back of your t-shirt. No. That I was running the Austin Marathon, and people were, I feel like I'm saying something. Well, let's say some other kind of race, whatever. And I'm I'm trying to see the sponsors on the back of the shirt, because they put so many on there. And I was I can kind of barely see what's in the back of there. If you do end up sponsoring us, we're going to do more to create engagement and drive people to like your business, and especially since we're like targeting local businesses, like through like our YouTube content, people are more engaged.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah, like, oh, give us X amount of dollars, you can get your name on the back of the shirt. What do you do? Like, film a video.
What are you giving me? Yeah.
Film a video or let me come out there. I think you guys are awesome. It's going to be, and I think I think sales should be win-win. It's just never win-lose. Like, oh, we got their money, we win. No, it should be win-win.
It should be win-win. It should be, everyone should be like benefiting from this. And also it's going for a great cause. You can kind of see Mike gets emotional about talking about Shannon, but just I can't wait to share you with like when you actually kind of like see some of our video content based on Shannon, how great a man he is. You would want to run for him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
I mean, the guy's 49 years old. He has 3 kids. He has a wife. He had to medically retire from his job at one of the middle schools here in Beaumont, and it will rip your heart out. I mean, and he just keeps going.
Yeah. Well, first of all, if you're a teacher, obviously you're doing it for the passion and you can't do it anymore. That's just, man. So yeah. And I know you guys did a little bit of content with them, and I'll definitely, link up the channel for you guys. And so first of many races, are you guys planning on doing these maybe monthly at different locations every other month to start off with? What are you guys thinking so far?
Yeah, right now all our focus is on this one, because if this one doesn't go well, then it pretty much ruins it for anything else that kind of happens. But we do have like ideas and some like city locations that I do want to target. I collected like these resources from a friend of ours who had like, I don't know, over 20 years of previous race results from like all these cities around this area. And I was like, why don't we have that here right now? We could possibly bring some of those races back, or bring a race to a city that did have a race and now it's not existing anymore. But make this one great, and then we're going to expand, right, Mike? Or take over the world.
Hey, that wrestling themed one might be a little ways down the line, but we are working on that. And I think if we got the opportunity and everything where we're going to have it, people are going to be like, wow.
Yeah. And there's so many, and we're not doubting other races, but there's so many races that they're the same. They're not unique. And I think that's what really people want is the uniqueness. And obviously you guys are going to be working on, medals, and you already have shirt ideas. You already got overall award ideas. And I think it's going to be awesome. Well, anything else you'd like to plug before I ask you guys some lightning round questions, which I love?
Just this philosophy that I have of Jimmy Connors. I know that seems a weird parallel, but Jimmy Connors always said, this is what they want. And kind of that's how we are looking at this race. This is what the runners want. We're going to give it to them.
I sentiment like what Mike said. We want to take care of our runners. So we're going to have a good race, but we want to make sure our runners are like, enjoying our event, and something that it could be like, tell other people about.
Cool.
We want to do the race. We want to give you the race that we would want to do, if that makes sense. We're not going to cut corners.
Whether it's your first race, your 248th race, I think you guys got it down where you go. There's going to be something for everybody. Not everybody's into shirts, but then again, a lot of people are into shirts. Some people are liking the course. Not people. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be. You guys have covered the bases, and of course, my ear's almost always open, even when I turn my cell phone off when I tell you to call me. But either way,
you have great ideas, though. We did have an idea about on the run, but
that's because I'm a child. In the real world, I'm actually in marketing. So there you go.
Might be a bro.
and Mike, when I see you, you're pretty much going to have to wear some wrestling gear. I can't see you not doing wrestling voices right now.
You should send them that picture.
Oh, I definitely need to later on of us at He Wave. It's crazy. But
no, remember the one for Halloween?
Oh, the one of my wife and I first Halloween together. Yeah. After we got married.
He dressed up as Randy Savage.
Nice. We'll do one a video.
What was it,
with
Macho Man?
Randy.
Or-
Yeah. Yeah, Macho Man, right, or you get some beef jerky too. Yeah, there you go.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
I knew we get real quick. All right, children. Well, definitely have to get you guys back on. I look forward to your race there in the mid-May, and we'll put a link to that episode. Well, as well as you guys are kind of doing like Indigo to Go, which is kind of a like a Kickstarter. Get some good incentives to be a part of that, and be a part of a new company here. All right, so 3 questions, and we'll see who jumps on it first. But I'll make you guys both answer the question. So either way, you just get bonus points. I don't give anything away, but bonus points for answering the question fast. Question number 1: Tex-Mex or Texas barbecue?
Texas barbecue.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you guys make? Oh, wait, we got one of each there.
Yeah, I guess we both like Texas
Okay,
barbecue.
I think Mike got it
Rudy's.
for a second there. Rudy's. Okay, awesome. What's your favorite cut?
It's all good. Anything I've ever had there is good. Period. It's good after marathon food.
I have a lot of favorite barbecue places. I think Rogel's in Houston, but brisket, that's like the base standard for me for a good barbecue. If they have a good beef brisket, then everything else should be kind of good.
All right, cool. All right, well, we'll do the tour. I've actually eaten both of those. All right, question number 2: your favorite after race beverage?
What?
Code Red Mountain Dew.
Water or Gatorade?
That's for me.
Water or Gatorade? No alcohol.
So Willie's going with the fizzy, and Mike, you're going for the healthy, replenishing Gatorade and water. All right, nothing fizzy at all. Nothing.
Not really. Not no.
Really?
After a
Okay.
race.
Wow, that's like the only time I'll drink a soda is after a race. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, no, I'll drink a beer.
Me too.
But yeah.
I don't know. It just tastes so good. I feel like I could eat anything after a race.
Yeah, well, yeah, the burps do come, especially when you're still trying to catch your breath. But I get it. Well, let's. How about this one? What would be your favorite dream race? Whether to direct, to run, it's open. So we'll use a buzzer. Someone buzz in.
Boom. I always want to do. I'm sorry, Mike. I've been thinking about this, and after I missed out because I was a pacer for Houston, but I want to do a Disney, like the Dopey race, Dopey medal.
Oh, like the challenge?
The challenge. I want to do that challenge. 5K,
Why?
10K, half marathon. I love
But it
Disney.
escalates, not de-escalates.
Yeah. Because I suppose I'm an ultra runner, so I don't think it would bother me so much. But I love Disney, and be a good time to kind of like not only visit Disney but run a marathon there. That'll be an awesome experience.
Is the Dopies at the 5, 10, half full?
Yeah.
Oh man, I maybe like 5, and then just go enjoy Disney. It would be so much easier. You know that, right?
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna probably enjoy Disney after doing any of these races.
Yeah. Oh, I got to walk to one ride, and I just like sat down the whole time.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
Philadelphia's always been a big goal. I did Chicago last year, and I'm trying now to get into all those majors. So that's probably I want to do all 6. So I've done Chicago. I don't know with this company this year if I'll get to do New York, but I'm going to try to do all 6.
Wow, super awesome! I'm glad you guys are keeping your ear on the industry and continue running. And I think your company is going to be awesome, and look forward to your first race being a success, and then a whole bunch of other races coming up, whether you take over the races or start something new. The whole enchilada, maybe that, there you go. Yearly pass, enchilada pass. Run anything you want with your company.
When we have enough races, that's going to be named after you, Keith. And
the
Keith Enchilada Pass.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That's awesome. Well, appreciate your time, you guys, and good luck with your races.
Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you
brother.
for having us on.
Thank you, Keith.
As always, if you want to become the first to find out about upcoming weekly episodes, simply hit the plus, follow, subscribe button. Depends on your podcast platform. And if you're on a podcast app where you can leave a rating and review, we always love it. Hey, give us 5 stars if you like it. And if you don't like it, give us 5 stars anyways. You made it through the whole episode. But more importantly, looking forward to sharing another episode next week.
Thanks for visiting the Houston Running Zone. If you know someone you'd like to be featured in the zone, go to thehoustonrunningzone.com and send us a message. Until next week, always remember, Houston, we've got the runs.